Hello, this is you.
No, it's not. I'm the next one.
Wait.
Very important information.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Once again, we practiced.
My name is Tim McCormick, and I'm here with Rhoda Pflum, and we are finance agents.
We have some very important information for you today. It is a great way for you to earn extra income, offering funding to people who would like to start a new business, grow an existing business, or even invest in real estate. There are lots of ways that you can use this program we're about to talk to you about.
And that's all special stuff. You may have heard of this before, but a lot of people have no idea how to do this, right? If you're watching this and you're looking for additional income, then welcome to the gig economy. You're living in the gig economy right now, and you're like, what the heck is the gig economy? You may not know. Go Google it after the show, all right? It's a real thing.
Not right now.
The real thing.
Right now, you're supposed to listen.
But the gig economy is a word that they have that talks about the new ways there are to make money right now. Most of this is enabled through new technology that's come around, like the internet, that allows you to work from anywhere and do all sorts of stuff. This new tech is changing the way work is. No longer are you going to live your whole life defined by your job, your one job. Everybody knows you're not going to work at the auto factory for 35 years, generally. There's some exceptions, right? It's not happening anymore. Now, work is different. People have their jobs, but not just defined by their job. They're also doing things on the side. That making money on the side outside of their work, often referred to as gigs. It's the gig economy. It's doing all sorts of different stuff, and a lot of people are doing it. People are out there earning extra money right now, and they have the freedom to do it the way they want, when they want to. That's what we're talking about today.
There are a lot of options in the gig economy, and one of the things that's so great about it is it'll let you explore your hobby while keeping your regular job to keep the cash flow going. But in the gig economy, there are lots of options. You can drive with Uber.
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 That's a gig.
That's a gig.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's a gig. You can walk dogs. That would be great. Maybe I'll do that myself. I would love it.
Walk your own dog.
Some people are too busy to play with their dog, and they pay other people to play with their dog for them.
I get it.
You can offer your body for medical testing. You could.
That sounds great.
It's an option.
Grow an extra arm.
You can do freelance work, like take pictures or do something like that.
That's what people refer to most of the time, the freelance work, right?
Correct. Taking pictures or writing an article for a magazine. You can rent out your bedroom, an extra bedroom, if you enjoy having strangers in your house.
Airbnb. Yeah, people do that. That's a gig?
Or that could be considered a gig, I think.
I'm not connecting with most of those. What else is there?
Or you can give people who need money, you can give them money.
Give them money.
Give them money.
That sounds like what I do. I like that.
Yeah, some people can do that part-time.
Hey, okay, well, check it out. Here, what we're about to do is we're about to tell you what is available. And guess what? Like we just heard, it's better than the other things. It's better than driving for Uber or selling your body for medical testing or whatever weird things you just came up with. We're going to tell you what's available, how we got started doing it, because we've been doing this for a long time, how we succeeded, exactly how we succeeded, and how you can start right now if you're not already doing this with us.
Okay.
So what is this thing, Rhoda?
This is Unsecured Finance, and it's available from all the major banks. And
Insecure Finance?
He's insecure. This is unsecured.
Unsecured Finance,
Unsecured,
okay.
yeah.
What is that?
It's money that's hiding in plain sight. It's right there. It's everywhere, and it's consistently available. It's high demand. It's profitable, and virtually everyone can use it, whether they're a startup or an existing business.
Okay, cool. So lots of people need it. It's all over the place, but they don't know how to get it. Perfect. That's the kind of thing I like. This is really important, guys. Everything we're talking about, like I said, is something that we've done. We'll tell you exactly how we did it. What we're going to be talking about is the main product that we used to go from zero to a funding brokerage earning over $5 million a year in just a few short years. Finance Store, my prior company, from 2009 to 2012, in the midst of the Great Recession, this was our number one product, and this is how we grew.
In the recession?
Yeah, during the recession, we had multiple years with over 2,000% growth. This is what we're going to be showing you how to do yourself.
And we have a special offer, but we don't know how long this is going to last. So make sure you watch the whole video to get to the end so you can find out all about the special offer, because we don't know how long it's going to last.
Maybe it's gone by the end of the video.
Maybe. But it may, maybe. We'll see how the tech goes.
Like on purpose or not.
What could life be like? Imagine if you could earn an extra $500 to $1,000 a month, learning new important skills.
Yeah, more than that, that's just one deal, but right?
Correct.
Okay.
It would, a lot of times these gigs, the freelance economy, it allows you to earn extra skills to get better at your main job. It can keep your other interests alive. It could expand your network, and you will have extra money to do extra things like pay off student debt, or go on vacation, or live stress-free.
I've talked to a few people that like getting into this because they like going around saying, hey, I'm the money guy, right? It's so much better than I'm the guy that needs money,
right.
Or gal, right?
Right, or I'm the person who does medical testing.
Yeah, with the extra arm, right. So look, this is real stuff. One office we have worked with, they had for a 3-year period of time, we're doing over 30 deals a month. We're not talking applicants, we're talking 30 successful funding clients per month, earning over $1 million a year just with this product. This is what we're going to be showing you how to do. Just selling this one service, they're earning over $1 million a year. And why are we talking about this right now? It's something we've been doing forever. But right now, as you may have heard in the past, economists are predicting a recession. And counterintuitively, that means we're predicting a boom in our business. We're looking for brokers we can work with in order to do this with. We can train you how to succeed so that you're making money during a downturn and instead of getting walloped by it. And again, we know because we did this right through the middle of the Great Recession the last time. By the end of this training, you are going to know better options for extra work, ones that won't go away if the economy kind of turns sour. You're going to know what funding you can offer to people who have nothing but good credit. All they have is good credit. They want to start a business, they want to grow a business, they want to do real estate investing. We have a way for all of them to get money quickly and easily, and you can earn a percentage of the funding, which is super exciting, right? Somebody gets $100,000, you get $1,000. You get a percent of the funding. You get $2,000, you get $2,000. We're going to show you how to do that right now.
All right. So why aren't you doing it, or what are you doing to make money on the side? Almost over 30% of the people in the United States are doing this, but maybe you don't want a second job. You don't want to answer to another boss. You want to explore your personal interests. You don't want to drive or Uber or rent out your house, like giving up your personal space. That's a lot. And you want to have more fun. Maybe these are some of the things that are currently holding you back.
If you're not doing this already, if you're not doing side work and making extra money, look, you're not alone yet, right?
Right.
Because it's changing. It's changing very quickly. I think in 2017 we saw a report 57.3 million people did freelance work. And I don't even know if that includes the people that are doing Uber. Independent work outside of a main job grew at 3 times the regular job economy since 2014. So this is a change, right? Younger workers are more likely to be doing this. They're sort of leading this charge. Over 47% of younger workers are making money on the side outside of their main job, right? So if you're not doing this yet, you're not alone, but you're going to be, right? Because people are doing this. Why? It's a good way to make extra money.
Right. So here are just the stats on, in 2014, about 53 million people in the U.S. were doing these freelancing or side gig jobs, and it's grown steadily, and we expect it to continue to grow. Why? Because employers are also, not only are people looking to make more money, but employers are looking to cut costs. Maybe they have a temporary project that you could do. Maybe they want to not give all the benefits or something, and you can take advantage of this to earn extra money. All the way in 2017, there were 57.3 million people freelancing. That's over a third of the U.S. economy is doing extra activities to earn money outside of their primary job. And then by the end of 2017, we actually expect this to be an inverse, where people are going to decrease. You can see that here, as we see, primary job is going down, and that the freelance work is going to actually surpass the amount of regular jobs by 2027.
All right, so that's could be a good or bad thing depending on whether or not you like it. I think you're more likely to like it more if you like what you're doing, and that's kind of what we're offering here. There is hope. Everybody doesn't have to drive for Uber or Instacart or rent out your bedroom, or the other weird stuff like sell your body for science, or walk dogs. You don't have to do all that, right? You can make extra money on the side. You can have the freedom of driving for Uber. That's the good thing. You just go drive whenever you want. Have that freedom, but instead make money like a banker instead of a taxi driver, right? Sounds a lot better.
Or a dog walker who makes...
Or a dog walker. What do dog walkers make? I don't even know, but I mean, it's not $1,000
I was out the other day. He had about 7 or 8 dogs chained to his belt just walking around.
I mean, what is it, like $10 a dog?
Maybe.
Because that already feels expensive, and $100 a walk. Okay, cool.
Tim, what was the moment for you, though, that changed everything, that made you really see the potential of this program?
Yeah, well, before the program, when I got into, offering funding for people, you may have heard this story before, so I apologize if you already heard it, but, I went to grad school. It gets better with age, like me, right?
Every time
I hope
the
so.
story gets better.
When I was in grad school, I entered into a business plan competition because I really wanted to start my own business, and I won the business plan competition, which was super exciting. Then I went to go actually do it. You'd think if you're winning a business plan competition, it must be a darn good idea, and you're bound for success.
Right.
But the first hurdle was, where the heck am I going to get the money to do this thing? I labored at it for over a year trying to figure out how to get the funds, and I couldn't. Now, finally, I reached a point where I said, you know what? I got to go back. I got to get a job. I can't do this thing and make no money. What's the point? We were having a lot of success with our business, but without the money, we just didn't have the time to do it. And at that point, I found people, after I've already given up on my business and the partners that split up, I found some people that were going out and getting money for people all the time for startups. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I wish I'd known about this. And if I wish, and I looked a lot for like a year, then other people are going to want this too. And I decided I'm going to jump in. I'm going to go start doing this, offering money to people who need it. And what's interesting is the day I made that decision, I was driving home. I stopped at my dry cleaner. And my dry cleaner said, hey, so what are you doing these days? Because she knew I was looking for my next opportunity. And I told her, you know what? I tied up with some people where they can go out and offer financing to businesses. And I was just kind of telling her because it was interesting. And immediately she jumped on it and said, oh, man, I could use a loan. And I was like, wow, this is amazing, right? I had my last business. I'd be going out begging people to work with me. And other jobs, you go out and you try to get people to, work with you. And it's hard. And now I've got this thing where I just mention it to people and they get excited and start asking for money. That was the moment I realized this is totally different than anything I've done before. It's great, and I love it, and ever since has been good, right? At that point, I started with nothing. Frankly, I had no training. The people I was working with, I was about 2 hours away from the people I was going to be working with. So I really just started on my own at home. No training, no knowledge, no support. I had no marketing. I didn't have a website.
You were like a member office a little bit.
I was way less than a member office because the member office, we give them all these things. Right? All I had was one $20,000 credit card I could use for marketing, and I was able to sign up 3 clients in my first month. And I was like, okay. This is it. I'm going to be doing this for a long time, and it's very exciting. Then the Great Recession hit hard, right?
Real hard.
And me and the other guys, all of us together, thought we were done. We're like, all lending is drying up. We're going out of business. But instead of crashing, we boomed. Why? Because all these people that didn't need funding before now needed funding. The money didn't go away. This one product, is totally recession-proof. We've shown it because it survived through the worst recession of my lifetime, hopefully, right? And like I said, between 2009 and 2012, we had an annual growth rate averaged around 1,500%. I mean, we grew really quickly. We were recognized by Inc. magazine as one of the 500 fastest growing companies in the world 2 years in a row, and 5,000 the third year. So during the downturn, things were awesome. In just a few years, we were generating over $5 million in annual revenue. I got the tax returns to prove it. So that is how we got started in the middle of a recession, and it's been going great ever since. So how did we do that? How did we have that success? Probably the most important thing we did is we opened it up for anybody to refer people to us for this program. That was the birth of Finance Agents, the system, the referral marketing system, that now we use to support other offices.
Would you release your tax returns if asked? Or
Hell
like
no.
Trump?
I'm not running for president. I'm not giving out my tax returns. So I get that. But he's the president. That's a different thing. I'm not getting into that right now. Thanks for that segue.
But now we support outside offices. This product is our longest running product. It's been around the longest, and so it's our strongest. It's the most popular product that we have.
Long and strong.
Long and strong.
Since 2008 for me. So.
Correct. And so it's still the most popular in our offices because it's a unique solution that other people cannot find elsewhere.
Okay. So yeah, it's our #1 most popular product because people know it. Over 20,000 people have signed up with us as well over 20. I stopped counting a while ago. They signed up with us as agents. They refer people to us, generating over millions of dollars a year in unsecured finance, in revenue in unsecured finance. And you could be a part of that. That's what we're going to be teaching you how to do. And since then, we've grown. We've acquired our own funding lines, become a direct lender. We've really built on that success. But this is still one of the cornerstones of our success and everything we've been able to do.
Right, and we are looking for brokers right now. I mean, imagine telling someone that they can finance their dream business when so many other people have told them no. They might have given up hope, and they will be amazed that you have a solution for them and can help. And since no one else will approve your client, you don't have to worry about someone else stealing your deal.
And this is no joke, right? I mean, look, I'm telling you from the heart here, I tried to do a business. We couldn't get the money. I was crushed, right? It was no fun telling all my friends and family, hey, this isn't going to work. You know, you put like 2 years of your life into something, and you just have to walk away from it.
Right.
And everybody moves, you know, you're like, this is no fun. So if somebody had come to me, said, hey, I can get you $100,000, that would have been enough for us to get the traction to get started, it seems like. So, you know, there's real value you're providing. So, but now we're on the other side of it. We're helping people do this. And we've taken all our experience from the last, I don't know how many years, and we've turned it into a comprehensive training system anyone can use to start offering this unsecured financing out to anybody who wants it. We started using it with our member offices. This is how we taught them to offer it. Like I said, they love unsecured finance. It's our most popular product. And we have improved it, and we're opening it up for others to work with us directly.
Right, and it's called the Unsecured Finance Masterclass.
Another masterclass.
Another masterclass.
We had a lot of success with the real estate one.
did.
People loved it. It had a huge benefit on our business. Now we're doing it again with our core product, the one that started it all. All right, so benefits of the system. You come in and do this, you're going to learn how to earn up to $1,000 or more for each funding, right? Get a percentage of the funding you're getting for people.
Or more.
Right, you're going to learn quickly how to know who qualifies for funding, or if they don't, what to tell them to do in order to actually qualify. And it's not go through 2 years of credit repair. They can go do something right away. You learn how to offer some funding to someone who wants to start a business, grow a business, for somebody with horrible credit, someone who has no cash, but they want to start a business. This works for all of them. Even how to offer 100% financing programs for investors, all sorts of different stuff. Best of all.
What's best of all?
People legitimately, even though we've been doing this for 10 years, people still don't know these kinds of funding programs exist. Like I said, or like you said, it's hiding in plain sight. It's there, but they don't know how to access it. They can't do it without our help. And so when you offer it, once they understand it, you are not competing with every finance company in the world. You've got a unique product where you can make extra money, stress-free, and have the freedom to be an Uber banker, all right, for lack of a better term. All right, what the heck do they see? Let's walk through
So what
some
is
of the
it?
stuff.
It's a series of about 18 videos and quizzes that will take you through, and it will show you all about the Unsecured Finance Masterclass. So when you log in, you're going to see the list of videos, you're going to see the tests, and then you can help understand the ins and outs of unsecured finance. You're going to learn about the credit report. You're going to learn about credit partners. You're going to learn about the underwriting. You're going to learn about the funding process. You're going to learn about the engagement agreement, all of the things that you need so that you can start offering this financing to virtually anyone.
And you get to watch me.
Whoa, look at those handsome devils.
What is this? What are we looking at? It looks
the
like
guy, that's a sample video. So what you see here is this guy and
other people. I promise it's not
and
just
other
me.
people,
Lots of
right?
other
We
people.
try to keep it really engaging. So there's always two people on screen, and this gentleman here, Ed, is the expert on the underwriting, and he will do the processing, actual processing. So
He's
will
also
be
the
learning.
winner for some of our best bloopers, by the way. That makes it in there.
Right, and then there are going to be some quizzes, and the quizzes are just going to be to make sure that you are understanding the key concepts of the video. Can you go back one slide? Yeah. They're going to be short tests to confirm that you know and see where you need more help. Then it will also help you be an expert when you're talking to clients so that you can minimize frustrations, manage expectations, and close more deals. The quizzes are going to be simple. You want to go to the next one now? Like this one. So what's an ideal FICO score for you, BF?
What's a buff?
Unsecured business financing. You'll
Oh,
learn
business
all
finance,
the lingo.
You get to learn some acronyms.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Pop quiz.
What
What's
is the ideal
answer?
FICO score for a buff?
I'm asking you. I wrote it.
Ideal is 850. That's not an option, so I'm going to go with 730. That's probably ideal. You could
Right.
get in with a 680 sometimes, but
But ideal. So there will be
850.
some. It's not an option. So
The more the merrier.
the majority of the quizzes are automatically graded, which is great, so that you get instant feedback. And then at the end, there is going to be a certification quiz that you will go through with a certified expert. You'll go through. You'll type in answers. It's going to require a little bit more thought. And then once you complete that, you'll have a strategy and implementation call, which will help you really refine your goal and how to move forward.
Okay, all right. So I get certified
You get
in
certified.
unsecured finance.
Right.
Awesome.
There's going to be
I wish there was a certification when I got started, man. Yeah, honestly, like just so you know, but the very first time I pitched this product to somebody was somebody I knew, and I didn't know what the heck I was talking about. I am so ashamed of how bad that pitch went. Literally, I'm gonna.
Tim's not afraid though. You're just get
I
on.
called the guy. Well, I
Yeah.
was nervous, and then afterwards
Oh.
I felt like an idiot, and the guy never talked to me again. So I was like, "Yeah, we create a company in Nevada." I didn't know what I was talking about, and I totally botched it, and I felt weird. So you're not gonna have to worry about that because we'll tell you exactly what to say shortly and succinctly without looking like an idiot or a scammer or whatever the heck I looked like. It wasn't good.
Right. So then we're also going to give you a manual or complimentary guide, which is about 20 pages that is going to go through, again, the minimums and ideals, the benefits, the documents required, the funding process. And it complements these training sessions so that you can take notes. And not everyone learns the same, and you can also have it as a quick reference guide when you're on a call just to flip through quickly and help that way. There's marketing material. It's a one-pager. So if you go into, oftentimes, great referral sources or bankers, they don't want to turn their people down, but they also don't fund startups with no experience.
Right.
You can drop this one pager off at your bank and say, listen, if you have somebody who doesn't qualify for an SBA because of time in business or experience, but they've got credit, give me a call and I'll be happy. You're not going to be taking their banking relationship. You're just going to be helping their customer, and bankers like that. They like giving people options.
Yeah, it's an easy way to say, okay, I can't help you, but here's this. Bye.
Right.
Right. It's the nicest way to say goodbye. You give somebody an option and let them leave.
Right. Tim, what's your personal favorite feature?
My personal favorite feature is that you can do it whenever you want, in the middle of the night if you like.
When you're waiting for your medical testing?
No, I'm not. No, you don't have to do the medical testing, but you can stay up late, watch the videos, take the tests, and you don't have to take a week off work and fly somewhere. And then, you know what I mean? Right? You just do it when it's convenient for you. Get started. This is a side thing. You don't have to quit your main job. And then the next week, when you're at the dry cleaner or wherever, you can say, hey, you need money for your business? That's it. That's really about the extent of how much skill you need to be able to do this. Need money for your business? Great. Let me get you through to somebody. The more you learn, you can go further through this. But our training will teach you everything. But it's when it's convenient for you, not when it's convenient for some teacher or educator.
That's a great point. You don't have to know everything because we are always
Like
there
us.
to support you.
We know everything, so
And
you
then
don't
the more
have to.
you, the more you know, the more credibility you have, and people will trust you. But we're always there to support you and help you through navigating some of the nuances of offering financing.
All right. What's your favorite feature, Rhodes?
Well, I like the mobile app. So like you were saying, you can kind of learn on your schedule. You can also learn on the go when you're waiting in line at the bank to get leads.
At the dry cleaner, and then you can just show it to the dry cleaner. Look,
Yeah.
I'm watching a video about it right now.
Right. So not while you're driving, but I like that you can, it's very up with millennials and younger people so that you can learn
Them
on
young
the go.
people.
Them young people.
Them young people like it. All right, awesome.
There you go.
You can watch in the bathroom. All right, let's tell some fun client stories. All right, we've been doing this so long, we've got a lot of interesting stories. So I'm going to start off by telling you about Trey's first client. If you know Trey, then this is, I was just talking about it this morning.
Sablet.
Trey, and by the way, if you ever heard Trey say anything bad about credit repair, he tries not to, but he hates it, because he did that before he got into this. So his first client was a client he was chasing to get signed up for credit repair. The guy wasn't returning his calls, so he just went and showed up at the guy's office. When he went into the office, he noticed that it looked like there was construction going on, things hanging off the walls, and he was like, hey, you need money for your business, right? Which is, again, that's really all you got to be able to do to start the conversation. And that ended up turning into 5 different clients for him, because the guy started pulling in all his partners. He pulled them into a room. Hey, let's talk about this. And he had 5 different people sign up for him. So Trey got 5 clients off of one random question by just noticing that there was construction going on. And that's it. They got over $1 million in funding just like that.
$1 million, wow.
How many of those opportunities? Well, it was 5 people, so it was
still
literally 5 different funding.
$200,000 for each person. That's great.
It was a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something you could be doing, right? How many of these conversations are you missing out on because you don't even know how to start the conversation? And that leads to today. Trey's got a client right now who said, if you can give me this funding, I'll offer you free back rubs for life. And, you know,
there you go.
That could be you.
That would be worth $30,000.
Yeah. You just got to fly to New York.
Okay.
All right. So what about you? You got any client stories?
Yeah, I have one. And this one is really common, actually. We see it a lot, and I think it will really resonate with a lot of you out there, is fix and flipping. And people love fix and flipping, but it's very hard to get funding for it, for the down payment, for the carpet, for the paint.
Yeah, you can get most of the money, but what's this money? You need extra for what?
If you need it for like the windows, the paint, the carpet, siding, anything that a fix and flipper might need, you can do that. And for one client, there were 2 partners. One had great credit, one was in open BK, and we helped them work through some of those nuances to get over $100,000.
Those nuances. Open bankruptcy.
Well, there
That's
were
an
other.
understatement.
There were
not really
other
a nuance. That's a big problem.
I'm not going into all the details. I'm
Got
pointing
it.
to the screen right now. You can't see that.
Okay.
There were other problems with the file, and we help them. We help navigate through all of those things and incorporating the business and helping them choose a business name and website and all of those things to help them get over $100,000.
Okay, a lot of stuff. Yeah, so if you're getting fix and flip financing, they're not going to finance the down payment. And often you have to pay for the first chunk of the rehab by yourself, and then they finance the rest. This is a good way to get that money. This is a way to get financing, you know, over 100% of the funding you need, because the fix and flip lenders will give you a lot, and this gives you the down payment and the initial cash to get the thing started. The first sort of really interesting story I had early on was I had a company come to me. They'd been doing a modeling event in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, every year.
What's that mean? Modeling for Fashion Week, or what does modeling mean?
They had their own event, so it was like a talent agency,
Oh.
and people would come from all over, and they would walk a runway, and it's a way they would find new talent or highlight their talent to some of the people they work with. So it's a big thing. They've been doing it it was something like 20 years. They didn't have the money to do it this year, and when I was talking to them, they said, look, if you can give me the money for this, then I will fly you and your wife out to Myrtle Beach. You can stay in the penthouse at the hotel, and you can go to the runway event with us. That's what I like to do, take my wife to modeling events. Anyway, it was super interesting. It reiterated the fact that the service we were offering was super valuable, and people needed it and were super grateful when they got it, and that's it. So how about you? You had an interesting one.
Yeah,
Rhoda.
for my first one, this is actually my first deal when I started working here. It was a pineapple farm in Panama, and there were 3 partners, and
we don't normally do international, so just...
Correct, but that highlights the flexibility of this program. So there were 3 partners, and they wanted about $250,000, $300,000 to invest in the farm, and so we helped raise over $300,000 with this product. So it does. It has a lot of flexibility. You can use it anywhere. You can use a credit card, or you can get it for cash.
Pineapple farm. That's interesting.
Pineapple
All
farm.
right. Now, Darren actually has a story. Way back in the aughts, as Rhoda like to say.
The late aughts.
2008.
Yeah, a long time ago. One of Darren's earlier things he did was he actually helped process the funding for these clients. So tell us about the voice actor that you worked with.
Well, so he did voiceovers. He also was an acting coach, and he wanted to really get into that a lot more. But he needed startup capital in order to be able to, build up his reputation, build up, his school that he was building. And he was out in Beverly Hills. The nice thing was, a super, super nice guy, very organized, was quick on everything, any documentation we needed to get. And we were able to get him about I honestly don't remember the exact amount, but anywhere between 100,000 to 150,000 to start up his school. So yeah, now I'm connected with him on LinkedIn. Great guy.
Okay,
That's great.
awesome. So what I guess I want you to get from these different examples that we gave you is that doing this work is legitimately interesting. You're talking to
And
interesting
gratifying.
people. I'm going to throw in one more random one just because this is one I bring up a lot because it was super cool. The client come to us. They were going to military bases. This is during one of the wars, right? Going to military bases
Hilarious.
and selling these kits. The name of the business was Sensible Ink, scent like scent. And it would be a pen and a cologne or a perfume together in a box. And the pen, when you would write with the pen, the cologne or perfume was mixed in with the ink. And you would write a letter to your loved one who's away at war. And when they would open it, they would get your letter, which is already awesome, and be able to... I thought that was just the coolest idea ever. Smell you, I guess I should say. But that sounds weird to say they could smell you. But, anyway, you get the idea. I thought that was a super interesting one. Besides that, of course, we've helped thousands of franchises over the years. Lots of food ones like Subway, Juice It Up, things like that. Lots of routes people buy with this kind of financing. All sorts of random things. Dropshipping companies, Amazon stores, just about anything you can imagine. Bars, restaurants, the stuff that banks, frankly, hate. We love it. And literally, we've done thousands of these, so you can do those too. Those are interesting in their own way. But yeah, lots of stuff. So who's this for?
Well, okay, Tim, I'm glad you asked. Maybe you're thinking, is this for me? But this is for people who are looking for extra income without leaving their main job. And it's people who are, passionate about helping small businesses. People who would rather do financial work or services rather than letting strangers into their home or their car. It can also be for people who already have a successful funding brokerage and are looking for a way to offer a product to people who they know are strong, have a strong personal credit, but lack in other things.
It happens all the time, by the way.
Does.
All the time I talk to funding professionals that say, yeah, I just throw all my startup leads in the trash can because I got nothing I can do for them. We're like, wow, we got the Swiss Army knife of startup financing, right? Boom. Fruit Ninja. All right, who is this not
Darren
for?
has a question.
Uh-oh, Darren, hands up.
No, I was just going to say, to go along with what you're saying, when I first started, I was kind of curious to see, how many people actually wanted this, how many people wanted unsecured finance. And I was walking down Pasadena, Colorado Boulevard, and they have
you said,
always
"Who
have
tons
of startups that are going in there. And I just would pop in, bakery or something, and they, in a conversation, ask them, hey, you need funding? You guys need money for, expansion? And I think I got maybe about 6 or 7 different companies that gave me their card to input as a lead because they were interested. So I honestly don't remember if any of them actually panned out because I wasn't working those files.
Yeah, it's a great test. If you think about doing this and you're like, do I like this? I don't know. Go walk down the street, talk to some business owners, say, by the way, do you need money for your business? If they say yes, then, just disclaimer, a lot of businesses have been approached by people trying to sell working capital loans that are extremely expensive. So if they yell at you, they might think you're talking about that. Make sure that they understand it's unsecured finance, like lines of credit that they can use, not these daily payment loans. Otherwise, you get a very different response from business owners if you ask them and they think you are talking about business loan, daily payment loans. So anyway, who is this not for? All right, if you're watching this saying, I don't know, is this for me? Tell you what, this isn't for anyone not interested in financing or lending. If financing or lending seems nerdy or lame to you,
It's not.
don't do this. We're not nerds.
No,
right?
we're not nerds.
And we're looking for people that want to succeed and know that it's okay. They expect to put some work in, right? Nothing. I mean, I know I talk about how easy it is, but nothing in life is that easy, right? You got to go talk to people or do some kind of marketing, or you got to do stuff. So if you want to do nothing, this is not it. It's not a get rich pie in the sky fake thing. This is real. People need money, and they need people to help them get it. If you want to do that, this could be good.
It's also not for people who think, oh, I have one lead, I'm going to submit it, and they don't qualify, and then you think it doesn't work, and it's a scam, and Scooby-Doo, whatever.
Yeah, not everybody qualifies.
No.
It's impossible.
If everybody qualified, everybody already know about it, and they wouldn't need you. Ask anybody in sales. Ask if they get sales 100% of the time.
I do. I sell every single person I talk to.
All
right, so what is this worth, right? If you're thinking about doing this, what did I do?
So you need to have patience.
Oh, I need to have patience with you talking also.
Oh, my Lord. If you have this boss and you want to branch out on your own.
All right, yeah, get away from a jerk like me. Anyway, what's it worth? What is all this we're talking about? You could go sign up with these programs that teach you how to be an independent funding broker. The cheapest one I know of is $25,000. Besides becoming a member office which is even less than that. But you want to go somewhere else work. We're legitimately talking about $25,000 or more. There's one that I know that's $65,000. And the crazy thing is, when you get to the unsecured financing part of their training, what are they going to do? They're going to introduce you back to us, right?
Hello, Mr.
So
McCormick.
you can go somewhere else and pay $25,000 to $65,000 to get introduced back to us. That sounds like a bad idea, if you ask me. Then you can go sit in their office for a week or 2 weeks, miss out on work, and you can do that.
Or you could just come to us, save that money for your marketing to get your leads in so that you can make even more money. So you do have a real choice. I mean, have you been thinking about trying to earn some extra money for a long time? Is this year going to be the same as last year? What would it be like if you could get an extra $12,000 to $24,000 a year in income? What would that do for you? Would you be able to
pay for your health insurance?
It would pay for your health insurance. It might put you very close to a down payment on a house, depending on where you live.
Not in California.
Not depending on
Exactly.
$24,000 though. If you do like the 1% or 2% down option that they
That's
have
true.
here, you might be able to do that. If you do the 100% CLTV program, you don't even. So anyway, make it. So I want you to say, what would that be worth to you? And sign up.
Okay, all right. So really big value available today, right? Again, what we're offering is worth thousands. Like I said, you can go to global brokers and pay $65,000 and you end up coming back to us. But that's not what you pay. The normal price of this training program is only $397, way cheaper than $25,000 or $65,000. But guess what? That's not the price today, and I don't know how long this is going to be available for. But why are we offering a special offer right now? Because, like I said, we're predicting a boom. We think there's a possibility there might be a recession. And as opposed to everybody freaking out or being afraid of it, this is a chance for you to get ahead of it and be ready to benefit during a downturn instead of getting walloped by it.
Right, and so if you take action today, you're not going to pay for the double commission that we're going to give you, because we didn't
Double commission?
Double commission.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're not.
You heard that before. People
You
like
have
that.
heard that before. You're going to get the implementation plan that I talked about earlier with a trained expert so that you get a plan going forward and you have a clear path to success. You're going to get to bring a friend for free, so it's actually buy one, get one. You're going to get early access to future classes, and we also have a special offer right now for for a social media marketing toolkit. So we're going to give you some things to post on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, as a way for you to reach out to small businesses, and maybe you even have a friend that you don't know is looking for money, because people don't like to talk about that, as a way for you to reach out to them and have them connect to you to get leads.
Okay, awesome. All right, so look, if you sign up for this, here's our promise. We are personally committed to your success. So if you come into this and you give it a shot, we gave you all sorts of extra bonuses, right? You get the training class, plus you get the double commission, you get to bring a friend for free, you get the marketing materials, you get all that stuff. But if for some reason it doesn't work for you, you have 30 days where you can say, you know what? I don't like unsecured finance. I don't like telling people they can have money. I don't want to do this. You can come back and just get a full refund at any moment, right? So that's our guarantee to make this work.
Right, even if you don't like something silly like, I don't know, Tim's shirt or the color of the background, we'll give you your refund, but then you don't get your double commission when you find someone who needs money.
Right, so you don't have to do it. If you don't like it, who cares? But really, are you really going to let something pass just because my shirt is a little tight or whatever? I don't know what you don't like about my shirt. I don't know how that came into this. But, all right, and plus you get the best price you're ever going to get on this. Like I said, it's normally $397, but you're not paying that now. We're offering it over 50% off. Okay, so today learn how to do unsecured finance, get all this support, and it's only $197 and $997 a month for as long as you want to use it, over 50% off the original price. It's like 99% off if you go to global brokers.
Right. So now you want to click on the button that says, yes, I want this, put in your information, and then just buy it.
Just like that.
Just like that. And then your
What
account,
happens when you push that button? Do angels sing next?
Theoretically.
I sing.
Oh, God. No.
Hey, I was part of Greece. I was Teen Angel.
All right, I want people.
So
They're not going to.
what happens next is once you buy it, you're going to get an email that an account is going to be set up for you in our learning management system, which was what we saw earlier. And then you can just start going through the courses. You can download the manual, you can download the flyer, and then you can start working through it and start thinking about how you want to get leads. And the faster you work through it, it should take maybe, I don't know, I would say most people kind of do 3 or 4 videos and then come back to it, but you can go through it all at the same time. It could take you a week, it could take you a few hours, and then as soon as you do it though, we're going to set up a call. There will be a place where you set up an implementation and strategy call with your team leader, and with that you will really refine your knowledge, ask any questions that you have, take your certification test, and then do your strategy and how you're going to move forward.
That sounds like a lot.
It's
You
not.
just said like 20 things, right?
It's not a lot. It's easy. But the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to automatically get an email to create your account through our learning management system, Intellable.
And I think you get that first bonus right away. I don't know if it's all the way set up, Darren. You could let me know. But I think right there in the steps, you can click to invite your friend if you want to do this with somebody else. And why do we do the invite a friend thing? Just so you know, we found that people are more successful if they're doing things with other people, right? This isn't about do it all, go on your own, be lonely and successful. No, you do this with friends, and you can both go start asking that magic question. Do you need some money for your business? I know I'm doing a little cheesy, but I'm telling you, like, people's eyes light up when you tell them that funding is available. I mean, first they're a little bit dim. You're like, yeah, I don't qualify. But then when you start telling them why you do qualify, they like it.
So you need to buy now because, like I said, we don't know how long this offer is going to last. It is going to go back up to $397 for the purchase price. And the benefit, though, is great that you're going to get those 5 bonuses. You're going to get the double commission. You're going to get the social media marketing toolkit. You're going to get an implementation and strategy call. And you're going to have a system that works. This has been working for you for over 10 years.
It's probably going to stop working now that we've been doing it for so long. Probably going to stop now, right?
No. So it's going to take a lot of the guesswork and a lot of the scary aspects of branching out on your own, doing a side hustle, side gig, side job, anything that you want to call it. It's going to remove some of that scary part about trying something new because you're going to have a full support team behind you.
Okay. All right.
I've got some.
Darren's got something.
So I want everybody to know, and this is a quote that I personally live by. Opportunity does not waste time with those that are unprepared.
That's deep. Richard Branson said opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming along, but it doesn't mean they're going to be as good as this one, right? I added that part in myself. So look, there is currently a lot of value that you can get from signing up. Like I said, be ready for the downturn. Once it starts turning, a lot of businesses that have been doing great are going to start needing help. And you could be the one to give that to them and get paid a lot of money at the same time. If you don't do this, what's going to happen? You're going to be thinking, hey, should I have done that? And I wonder how much money I could have made from these 5 businesses that I just saw. Hey, my dry cleaner just said, by the way, my dry cleaner, who I didn't get funding for because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, burnt down a few months later. How do you know that your favorite business that you go to isn't going to burn down because they couldn't get the funding they need, right? That might happen if you don't. I'm serious. It's a real thing, so.
All right, so this system is designed to be used quickly. That's why all of the videos are ready to go, the tests are ready to go, it's all automatic graded. And at this $197, you really can't go wrong. With the guarantee and the double commission, it's a no-brainer.
Worst case scenario, you're going to find out what kind of funding is available that you didn't know before, and that might end up being important at the business you already work at. We're going to say, hey, this is even there. You might be surprised. They might be about to lay you off, but you got them funding. Right? You never know. So anyway, that's it. We're very excited to start working with you. Go down and click that button. Let's get started. Once you're in there, you're going to be the money guy or the money gal. You can walk around and help people instead of hurt people, make some money, and make your life better. Have a side gig that's actually interesting and entertaining instead of, look, there's nothing wrong with driving for Uber, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like the best thing to me.
Especially for me, I hate driving, but I've got my own reasons why I wouldn't want to be an Uber driver.
Or renting out a bedroom in your house. I mean, look, you can make some good money, but you got somebody else living in your house, you know. That's, I'm not crazy about that. And then your whole medical, selling your body for medical, I think that's probably the worst. That's the worst option in the gig economy. All right, well, that's it. You know, these bonuses are going away, so if you ever want to do it now. It's more than half off, and you can get started right away and make more money. It's awesome.
Click the button, yes, I want this, and we'll see you in Module 1.
See you there.